Ball State takes on Northern Illinois, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. Ball State's -3, total 61. We went 4-1 in our 5 premium sports picks on BrockPage.com yesterday. It's also going to improve our record to 5-0 with a push in our last 6 extra daily picks on that page. And if you want to access today's extra daily pick, it's only going to cost you just $2.99. We're also 7-0 in our last 7 college basketball tier package picks dating back to last season. And the good news is we have another college basketball tier package pick going off here this evening. We currently have over 830 members who are signed up and active on that site. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on that website at BrockPage.com. Ball State's failed to cover in their last 2 straight, just 3-6 against the spread overall for the season. The Cards rank 102nd in the country in pass defense on the road. They're also allowing 33 points a game when traveling. They're taking on an NIU team who won 5 out of their last 6. Top 5 in the country in rush yards per game at home. Jay Ducker and Harrison Whaley have combined for over 1,150 yards rushing. Both running backs are averaging nearly 6 yards a carry. Now the Huskies are also averaging over 36 points a game at home. Northern Illinois is also in the top 10 in the nation in fourth quarter scoring. Now injury-wise, you do want to keep an eye on quarterback Rocky Lombardi. He's listed as questionable for tonight's contest. Joyner, Richie, Lafayette, and Whaley, they're also listed as questionable as well. Meanwhile, for Ball State on the other side, Koch and Evans are questionable for them. 3 out of Ball State's last 5 road games got over the number. Northern Illinois is 3-0 to the over in their last 3 themselves. I'm going to lean toward NIU +3. Over 61. Next game, Toledo, Bowling Green, 7 o'clock East. Toledo's -10.5, totals 50. The Toledo Rockets have one of the best defenses in the MAC. They currently rank in the top 15 in the country in fewest yards allowed per play on the road. They're also holding their opponents to just 19 points a game away from home as well. MACtion Hook has 72 total tackles on the year. 1 fumble recovery and a couple of PBUs for the safety. Meanwhile, Jonathan Jones has a couple of forced fumbles himself. Pair of sacks and 65 total tackles for Jones. The Rockets have a top 15 rush defense away from home. They're taking on a Bowling Green squad who lost 4 out of their last 5. And they rush for just 91 yards a game at home. As a matter of fact, Bowling Green's 125th in the country in home rushing. 109th in the nation in home scoring. Now, total-wise, Bowling Green's last 4 straight all got over the number. I'm going to lean toward Toledo -10.5, over 50. Next and final matchup, Kent State versus Central Michigan, 8 o'clock Eastern kickoff. Central Michigan's -3, total 75. Central Michigan's won 3 out of their last 4 ball games, top 5 in pass yards per game. Wide receivers Khalil Pimpleton and Dallas Dixon, they have combined for nearly 1,300 yards receiving, along with 9 scores together. Now, both wideouts are also averaging over 16 yards a catch. The Chippewas are scoring 35 points a game at home, and they're actually rushing for over 205 yards a game in that same category. They're taking on a Kent State team who's struggled defensively on the road. They're 117th in the nation in road pass defense, and they're also allowing 40 points a game when traveling. The Golden Flashes are allowing over 300 yards a game passing on the road and over 225 yards a game rushing on the ground in that same category. Needless to say, Kent State's just 1-4 straight up away from home, 1-4 against the spread in those 5 road games. Now, total-wise, the Golden Flashes are 4-1 of the under when traveling, 67% of the under for the whole year. Meanwhile, Central Michigan saw 3 out of their last 5 fall under the line themselves. I'm going to lean towards Central Michigan -3, under 75. with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap, powered to you by my website at brockpage.com, where we are 5-0 with a push in our last 6 extra daily picks. I like Northern Illinois +3 over 61, Toledo -10.5 over 50. Before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder that not only are we 5-0 with a push in our last 6 extra daily picks on brockpage.com, we're also 7-0 in our last 7 college basketball tier package picks on that very same website. I like Central Michigan -3 under 75. And with that, guys, now it's time for our shout out of the day. And that's going to go to Drake Lawson, who said the other day, "Keep the vids coming, Brock. We thank you." Of course, Drake, I appreciate you taking the time out to not only watch the video, but drop me a line in the comment section below. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on that website, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. We utilize the Patreon platform. Patreon is really a lot like OnlyFans, just with less porn. More like actual artistic content and, ability. So anyway, we utilize the Patreon platform, and the way Patreon operates is they're going to bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on that website, guys, you're going to get access to that content. You're going to get access to those picks all the way through the end of November. And you can opt out at any time. You don't have to, pay in December. You can just go ahead and, get your picks for the end of November and then opt out and just be done with it. But if you continue to stay opted in, Patreon's going to bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. I always tell folks in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Obviously, as you could tell yesterday, we're producing a lot more content now. We got a lot of sports going on. So continue to look for that pretty much through the end of, April until basically March Madness ends. So I enjoy producing it, and we're going to keep cranking out a lot of content for the next probably 6 months. So anyway, guys, once again, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy, what day is it? Happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.